I'm going to get to the people I got to get to when I get to them. All right? Everybody go follow me on X, and you'll see. They're like, oh, can you just leave me alone? Oh, can you just leave me alone? I'm blocking you. Okay, I don't care. And you better be lucky I'm not Manny. You know who you are. Everybody that owe me money, I'm never finished with you until it's over. I'm never finished with you until it's over. You know what? I don't know what we're going out with. I know exactly what we're going out with because shout out Elevation. Elevation is pretty much the best Joe Budden recap channel. So he just put out a video today talking about how now Marc and Joe are starting to go at it because Marc doesn't like the fact that everybody sees him in Joe's shadow because he tries to be like, oh yeah, I'm the one holding the show down. But remember, in mine and Marc's debate, I was the first one to tell him. I said, Marc, nobody knows about your opinions or who you are if you're not next to Joe. We don't care about you. Nobody wants to hear you, Marc. I told him that. Read your book, Marc. I don't want to listen to you ever. You're on Joe's show now, so I'm forced to listen to you. But nobody would know you otherwise. And that, I didn't realize it at the time, but I think that's really what got under Marc's skin. Maybe not necessarily Ish trying to point out the fact that I bodied him in our debate. I thought that's what made him start turning up on everybody. Because since mine and Marc's debate, Marc has been destroying the Joe Budden podcast. He's been literally over there like a fox in the hen house since me. And I thought it was the fact that Ish brought up our debate, but I think it was this. It was the fact that, look at this comment. Look, I literally told Marc word for word in our debate, nobody would know any of your opinions if not for Joe. Since he left CNN, I hadn't heard from him one time. He definitely didn't like that, and since then, he's been tearing up the whole show. Of course, Elevation, he messes with me. Speak for yourself. I had seen him for years. Look, dude has been all over TV for decades. Nobody watches TV. Yeah, somebody was like, oh, you just talking. Well, where can I find the clip of you saying that at? Okay. I'm just talking, huh? Yeah, I'm just talking. Me just talking.
So far, two of them, the state and Obama, you were literally 100% wrong about. So what I'm saying is I want you to consider, and then you can respond. I want you to consider that you don't know enough about what I actually think to have a critique of what I think.
Yeah, you see how Flacco and Marc are doing the same face? The flounder mouth and like the sensitive eyes? Like, stop doing that. My bad, I'm sorry, I'm just.
The reality is that nobody, at least in my sphere, no offense, nobody was familiar with your positions on it until you started showing up on Joe's podcast. So the reality is, like I said, I've seen you on CNN from time to time because I went to school for political science, and so it's impossible. Let me finish what I'm saying. So it's impossible for me to not have seen you, right? But what you're putting out to the world, what you represent, is you represent weakness in the black community, period.
Period. All right? Period. I told him right. Listen, don't ever. Put some respect on my name. All right, stop playing with my name. And you owe me $1,000, Marc. You owe me $1,000. Listen, I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna be back tomorrow. As I said, I wanted to say this to the end because, like, ooh, it got me hot. All right, shout out Trip, shout out Zay.